Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And already we're underway here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Shapes to shoot! He's got away with one there.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Andrik. Great vision. Now it's Mkhitaryan. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Newcastle gain their reward with an early goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. Mkhitaryan! It's Mkhitaryan! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mkhitaryan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the keeper beats it away. He's had a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Andrik. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chance! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Shot a goal! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's the shot! And how did he not make it 4?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Caught offside that time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram is herring after that one. He's on it, can he get away? Perez. Very nicely done. Nicely weight. Real chance! Sticks it away! And they're at at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's gone backward here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
That's been cut out, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Newcastle are looking to break at pace. Politano. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And yes, it's him again.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. This might spell danger. Tries a shot! And that's a Perez! And that's wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And there is the half-time whistle. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Newcastle have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. He's having a shot! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's made its way to... He's having a go! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And they've got a throw.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Politano. And here's Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in here. And that's the keeper's ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Now he's off and running.
spettatori.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mkhitaryan. Knocks it into space.
Juranovic gets over and intercepts. Andrik. Driving forward. Burkhardt. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, easy pickings there. Otavio. And that's really well manoeuvred. Spread it left. Perez, who does have an assist to his name. Camavinga, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a promising position.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, terrible pass. And he was quick to react. He's through, now is he in? Takes a shot! They've scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Newcastle are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Newcastle do have a chance to counter here. Ferreira. This looks promising. And that's a dangerous... And the shot! It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, just skips past his man. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And the finish! He's put his foot right through that one. Newcastle finding their passes. Camavinga. Oh, they can break here. That's that, the end. Newcastle really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Your reflections then, Jim?